Mo pity ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá tí à ń sọ fún lójoojúmọ́ pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́. One thing is, ó dìgbà tí Nàìjíríà bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ ló mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́. Torí Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n ṣì ń pọ́nlé yẹn, Nàìjíríà fúnra rẹ̀ gan kò pọ́n wọ́n lé. Bọ̀tẹ́ mọ̀ irọ́ tó ti pa fún yín for a very long time. Ó ń prove difficult fúnra wa láti sọ fún yín pé Nigeria is not working. And the more tí à ń sọ fún yín pé Nigeria ò work, the more lẹ́ sọ fún wa pé ká shut up pé Nigeria máa work. The question wa ni pé for how long ni ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ kí a máa sọ fún yín pé Nigeria is not going to work? À ń sọ lójoojúmọ́, ó ń dàbí ẹ̀fẹ̀, ó ń dàbí eré, ó dàbí ìgbà tí àmọ́ tá ń sọ. Ṣé ẹni tí ó ń wo projection Nigeria, ǹjẹ́ Nigeria lè wà fixed within the next 20 years based on the analysis, based on the indices, based on the economic factor, the inflation? Do you think anybody can fix Nigeria? Tabashi continue running the same pattern of being Koshin and using that same constitution, because that constitution is making a big impact in the sense that constitution only favor anybody in Nigeria, because what she structure constitution yẹn kò dára rárá. But ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín ní kò matter pé kẹ́ máa play politics àti batamala tẹ́ ń play. Àwa dẹ̀ ń sọ lójoojúmọ́ pé Nigeria is not designed to work. But why is it proving difficult is what I don't understand. And as we continue to tell our people back home, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ń béèrè pé okay, kí ni way forward out of this contraction, this embodiment tí a kóra wá sí? The way forward is we will continue to give as much reason tí a gbọ́dọ̀ wà nínú system yẹn mọ́, because àwọn kan ṣì believe we need to be in that system. And if we have millions of Yoruba people, because tàbá tẹ̀sọ́ pé àwọn ẹ̀yà tó kù kò sí tó kàn wá pẹ̀lú wọn, as long as tàbá ṣì ní millions of Yoruba people tí wọ́n ṣì ń believe pé a gbọ́dọ̀ wà nínú Nigeria, then there is a danger, because wọ́n mọ̀ pé Nigeria tẹ́ wà, constitution tó ń lò, the 1999 constitution, kò favour Yoruba, kò favour àwọn ẹ̀yà tó kù. So the only way forward is for every single Yoruba people to start pulling their mind out of Nigeria, because Ọlọ́run kọ́ ló create Nigeria. So if anybody is telling you pé Ọlọ́run ló create Nigeria, that's a complete lie. Ọlọ́run kọ́ ló create Nigeria. So these view, these perspective pé Ọlọ́run ló dá Nigeria sílẹ̀, kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run. Is a man-made, is a project, and that project has already expired. But àwọn kan ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kí project yẹn kó expire tán délẹ̀. So what they can do is continue to deceive gullible Nigerians and put it in the impression that Nigeria is going to be fixed. And the question then is, are we sure that Nigeria can be fixed? And if Nigeria cannot be fixed, why then are we trying to save Nigeria? Yes, some people might lowo, and come lowo G, whether from the government coffer, which is the majority part of where the money has been stolen anyway, or some people will try to scam people that are outside the country, and some people will try to do ritual. I don't know if that is reality. And at the end of the day, more people will live in poverty, and more people will be affected as well. So I am asking again, can Nigeria be fixed? And if Nigeria cannot be fixed, then why are we trying to save it? So the only way forward is for every single one of us, to pull out of that union that was put together. And that can be done, in different ways. If it's going to be peaceful, fine. Nobody's saying that we can't do it peacefully. But how do you force a monster into a roundtable conversation, because we have Yoruba politicians, we have some of our kings, we have millions of people that disagree, with that union. So I am asking again, are you sure that we can fix that contraction known as Nigeria? So Bishe Solo, so let us understand that I hate the system here, but the system is not for us. It was designed to favor, the northern part of the country. Let's give an example. Buhari lọ sí Kano. Ẹ wo bí wọ́n ṣe ń jùkò fún ní Kano. Kẹ́ compare sí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ọjọ́ta, and ask yourself, is that a legitimate union? So ṣé àwọn tó wà ní Kano wà more special ju àwọn tó wà ní Southwest lọ? Why tí Ganduje, the Kano state governor, kò ṣe fi ìbọn kọ́ lọ́ máa fi pa àwọn tó ń ju òkúta fún Buhari? But everybody lives in denial, and everybody is hoping that one day that contraction is going to work. So gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ ìntàfẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká make a decision yẹn, ká má jẹ́ kó pẹ́ mọ́, nítorí pé ìrètí pípẹ́ á máa dá wàhálà sílẹ̀. Nigeria is not going to work, and we should stop fooling ourselves that the union is going to help anybody. Let me remind you what some of our previous people have said about that fraudulent constitution. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a farabalẹ̀ ká gbọ́ constitution tí Abdulsalam Abubakar, the criminal that should be stoned to death for bringing this fraudulent 1999 military decree. This constitution is not going to help anybody. As Nigeria remains the abject capital poverty of the world, there will be more people that will suffer the consequence of this union if we do not break up right now. Breaking up the country does not mean that we cannot live together. We will just have a border that will demarcate us, and endobafe wonu todotiwa amok pe eyan gidi lo fi wọlé, not a criminal like so many of them. Listen to this.
We have only 2 months left. I don't believe it is too late. Tomorrow, let our Constitution Review Committee bring only one item, and let us fast track everything that we must have state police. As continue you say no, you will continue to have your problems. I'm already. I'm sorry for those of you who are in your 50s and 60s. Those of us in our 70s and all the rest. Now you go say face the problem. But honestly, I want to be part of the solution. And all of us should pray for the grace to be part of the solution.
No, they don't want to be part of the solution.
We have had this problem for far too long. We must have local policing capacity.
Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ kẹ́ ní local police, and that's why there's a lot of crime. Kéèyàn jí láàárọ̀ kó fẹ́ jẹun, kí gáàsì ṣiṣẹ́. It's not free. All these things we pay for it. Kò ń ṣe kó free. But the advantage is we can at least know that we have the services in the house. Omi ló ń boil yẹn nísìn, tá fẹ́ fi ṣe tea. Ẹyin là ń boil yìí. And at the end of the day, you ask yourself, how do we continue to remain an abject poverty? Why are these not working for us? It's because of the criminal politicians that do not want the best for your life.
This republic is Federal Republic of Nigeria. Unfortunately, we don't run a federalist system in Nigeria. Otherwise, what is so unique about all those things that are in the exclusive list? We used to have a parliamentary system. And then we wanted unity, we wanted peace, we wanted progress, and we therefore said we are going to go with a presidential system. Honestly, There are many presidential systems in the world that have peace and progress. I can't quarrel with that. But we must put in place the same safeguards that presidential system across the world put in place so that you can have what it needs to run the society. In this chamber, we try to federalize the police system. In this chamber, we failed. We failed because we didn't summon the courage.
Tí ìran Yorùbá náà bá dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè, ìwọ náà lè di sójà ti Yorùbá, o lè di Air Force, o lè di security, o lè di ọlọ́pàá. Àwa náà máa ní establishment tiwa. Why then do you want to remain as a Nigerian, knowing fully well that that contraction is not going to solve our problem? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa ní Nigeria is big, is the leadership. No, there are smaller countries in the world that are doing fantastically well and they don't have to be big. Kò ń ṣe fìrìgbọ̀n là ń sọ nísìn. And so intellectual 60 million Yoruba people around the world that can build a society that is enabling and work where you can wake up in the morning and as long as you are fit and you can do whatever you have to do, you can then move out and go and work as a bus driver, knowing fully well that you get paid and you will be respected and as a citizen of a country. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ pé citizen Nigeria ni, you know that Nigeria is not a country. So being a citizen of a shithole country that does not work, what is the essence of that? Why not let us divide that country? Allow the separation to go. But the Yoruba politicians do not want that. They want to remain in Nigeria and become, powerful. And then use that to suppress the innocent people. And this is why they disagree with a lot of us that are asking for the breakup of Nigeria. And it is the best interest of the Yoruba people and the rest of the ethnic to break up that messed up country so that we can move forward. And this is the former Senator Adeyeye talking about the fraudulent 1999 Constitution.
The tenacity of purpose and the vision and the understanding of what is making nations across the world to work. A man from Otubo was the DPO in my local government when I was chairman.
If you understand it.
The man did not speak Igbo in an Igbo local government. The man did not speak Yoruba in a Yoruba local government. Every crime is local.
Every crime is local.
The solution to every crime is local.
Did you hear that?
The earlier that senators in Nigeria summon the courage to say,
they are not going to summon the courage. You know why? They don't want to summon that courage because by summoning that courage means that you will have a better life. And they don't want you to have a better life because the moment you have a better life, then you don't need the politicians anymore. I don't need the politicians here in UK. As long as they have the policy and the system that works for me and my family, that is all I'm interested in. I need to be sure that I can have electricity, but I'm able to afford to pay for it as well. And this is why we are saying that the only option right now is the breakup of that contraction. Let's hear the final pitch of this. Koikimedia bringing the world closer to your doorsteps.
To deceive ourselves. I know that police is costly. If we are going to allow some states to have police according to their own wishes, therefore, we must revisit the revenue formula, such as more money go to states. States are where the people live. States are where the problems occur. States are where local ingenuity can be brought.
Kò parọ́ náà. Inú state ni Fúlàní wọlé tí governor mọ bó ṣe máa lé kúrò. Inú state ni wọ́n ti ń make owó ní Lagos state, but wọ́n kò lọ sí Kano, but wọ́n sọ pé owó alcohol wà nínú ẹ̀, owó this wà nínú ẹ̀. But as Yoruba people, tí wọ́n bá lọ sí Kano, you are not respected because Sharia ló ń lò níbẹ̀. Break up Nigeria now and save lives. My name is Olami Koiki. As we continue to educate and enlighten millions of you, Nigeria is at the verge of break up.